On August 20th, a 17-year-old Dutch girl named Lisa was brutally murdered while cycling home from a party in Amsterdam, sparking widespread outrage and intensifying scrutiny of the Netherlands asylum system. The suspect, a 22-year-old asylum seeker, allegedly stabbed Lisa repeatedly in the wrists and neck after she called emergency services to report being followed. Dispatchers heard her screams during the attack, but she succumbed to her injuries at the scene. The suspect, residing in a government-funded asylum centre, was already wanted for 2 prior crimes: a violent sexual assault on August 10th and another offence on August 15th, both in the same area. Conservative commentator Eva Vlaardingerbroek brought national attention to the tragedy via a post on X, stating, "A 17-year-old Dutch girl was gruesomely murdered whilst biking back home. A 22-year-old asylum seeker has been arrested. He was already wanted for 2 other crimes. This cannot go without consequences. We need to demand remigration, now." Her post, viewed over 500,000 times, has amplified calls for remigration, a policy to expedite deportation of failed asylum seekers and those convicted of crimes. The incident has become a flashpoint in the Netherlands' ongoing debate over immigration. The suspect, who arrived in the Netherlands 6 months ago, was housed in an asylum centre managed by the Central Agency for the Reception of Asylum Seekers, COA. Critics argue that inadequate monitoring allowed him to remain free despite his criminal record. Dutch police confirmed his prior offences and are investigating potential links to other local crimes. The suspect faces charges of murder, attempted murder and sexual violence, with a preliminary hearing set for next week. Public reaction has been swift and polarized. Vigils for Lisa, described by her family as a kind-hearted aspiring artist, have drawn thousands across Amsterdam. Far-right leader Geert Wilders tweeted, "Terrible! What suffering for the parents and loved ones. Good that the perpetrator has been arrested. Location COA. Man, 22, arrested for Lisa's death. Same suspect as the sexual offence at Amsterdam's Wisperzijde." Meanwhile, human rights groups like Amnesty International Netherlands urge restraint, advocating for better integration and vetting rather than mass deportations. A recent NOS poll shows 68% of Dutch citizens now favour stricter asylum policies. The Netherlands processes around 40,000 asylum applications annually, with centres often strained by capacity. While crime rates among asylum seekers align with the general population when adjusted for demographics, high-profile cases like this fuel public distrust. The government, led by Prime Minister Dick Schoof, has pledged to review asylum procedures amid mounting pressure. As Lisa's death reverberates, the call for systemic change grows louder, with remigration at the heart of the debate.